Welcome back to 4 News. Thank you so much for staying with us. It's been 3 months since Digicel Telecommunications purchased local cable network WIV, and during this period, the company has been apparently updating its network and services. Earlier today, we spoke to the CEO of both companies, Mr. e.jay Saunders, to discuss the work that has been ongoing. Take a listen. Okay, Mr. Saunders, just tell us first of all, what kind of cross promotions between the two companies, Digicel Telecommunications and WIV, are being offered, and how does this add value to the customer?
Well, right now we're not offering any bundle promotions, but it's we've upgraded the broadband, we've cleaned up the television, and we're just starting to look at now the bundles. But the immediate value is that the customer will be able to get a number of different services and be able to pay the bill at one place, and they'll most likely get a discount. So it's the convenience of being able to pay one bill for a number of services and get it for cheaper than if you were buying it individually.
So it's clear that you're looking into bundling. I mean, how soon is that going to be rolled out?
Well, we wanted to clean up the network first, and it's going a lot faster than we would normally expect it. You know, for Digicel, it's not fast enough. But we're just about cleaned up all of the nodes, and there's probably a few more weeks, but we think that we're going to be done by the end of July. And once all the nodes have cleaned up, you will get the best-in-class television, and you'll get the best-in-class broadband, which a lot of customers are already experiencing. And then we'll look at bundling. So sometime in early August.
And how big of an advantage is it to have that technical knowledge from the telecommunications end and being able to actually pass that over and cross it over to the WIV cable network business?
I think it's a huge advantage. I think it's the way the world is going. That's one of the reasons why Comcast was trying to expand and get into the telecommunications market, why AT&T was also trying to get cable companies. Because the future of telecommunications isn't just going to be a voice call. It's going to be many things. It's going to be calling. It's going to be a video call. It's going to be being able to communicate through your television. It's going to be social media, and all these things are going to move seamlessly with you. And that's why Google is now talking about Android for watches and stuff, where you can get your call on your watch. So it's going to be a number of different mediums, and we're now in a very strong position to be able to offer you the service on your mobile phone all the way through your television screen. And I think it's going to be a huge advantage for us going forward.
Are there any big technological advancements that's going to be taking place in the future for WIV?
Well, we know that we are offering the fastest speed in internet right now to the home. And it's like crazy fast. Like you have to experience it. It's one of those things where you click on a link and it's there. And it amazes me how our broadband at home is faster than a lot of local networks. So it's faster than your network at your office. And I'm happy to say that some customers are now experiencing it. But the thing about it is that our constraint is off-island broadband. And every time we bring on more broadband, you can see the utilization go up. But we're quite excited about it. And after that, I think I've talked about it before, that we're going to build out the future of television. And I'm even more excited about that.
So in the present, I know you guys are going through a lot of changes. How soon will we see a fully functioning network without the hiccups? We're going to talk about that very shortly.
Well, we're hoping that by the end of August you get to see it. And internally, if I said August on here, it means that our internal targets are even tighter than that. You know, it was a bit disappointing that you'd start to tinker with the network and customers start having issues. But there's no other way to do it. It's like changing the sails on a ship while you're on the water, and you need the ship to perform. You can't just stop the ship. And we did our best at it, and we've had a few customers who've complained. Now, if you look at it in terms of percentage, it's a small number, but because we have a few thousand customers, it turned out in terms of absolute numbers, it's a big number. So when you have a few hundred customers calling you up complaining, it gets disappointing, particularly for the senior management. So we would like to apologize to our customers that that over the last couple of weeks they didn't have the best service, but we guarantee that once this network is cleaned up by the end of August, they will see why we had to go through this.
And that's picture and sound loss as well. I know a lot of viewers, they call us sometimes saying, I can't hear the feed. You know, what's sort of causing the actual loss in audio sometimes, or the change in picture quality?
Well, we're actually cleaning up the nodes, and sometimes when we're tinkering with the nodes, anything can happen. Sometimes you lose data on the video, and you can have voice without the video, and vice versa, where you can get the video without the voice. It's just that a lot of times we're in actually working on the nodes while the people are watching TV, and so sometimes just a cable comes undone, or something, the whole node goes down, or something on the head end. So we're constantly working on the system. And even at one point in time, I've been told that someone unplugged the cable, and we lost the feed. and then to go and search and try to find it. So all sorts of things are popping up just because we're working on the head end, we're working on the distribution system out in the field, and we're working on the boxes that are in people's homes. So it's three things we're working on at the same time. So it's kind of crazy and kind of chaotic. It's a Digicel way, but it just means that better service very quickly.
And it's just the experience for now. This is going to end very soon, as he said. Everything is hoping to be cleaned up in August. I think it's also good to actually put this information out there so people can understand why they're having sound loss or the picture quality is changing. So we look forward to big things. Let's talk about customer service, because we know customer service is at the top of, or should be rather, at the top of every company's list. Where does WIV sit right now with customer service?
Well, it's a little tough and a little bit overwhelming for them. I think WIV has done a good job with customer service. To the customer, I don't think the level is where we want it to be yet. So again, there's a few things that are happening. We're upgrading the network. I mean, we just bought it on the 2nd of April. And it's only been 3 months. And so we've been changing a lot of stuff. And a lot of calls have been coming in. It's overwhelmed the customer service a little bit. We've added 2 staff to help man the phones and everything. So it's still a little bit overwhelming. And some days it gets really busy, and so from the customer's perspective, I'd say the customer service isn't there yet, but we're bulking up with that. We're doing this cross training. Digicel is always very strong in customer service, so we're doing a lot of cross training with them right now. We're going to integrate it with our call center, so you could call in at any time of day. And so we're trying to integrate the 2 systems where they can look at the provisioning system from our call center, and maybe if you paid a bill at nighttime or online or something, they can then go in and make the changes for you and set and turn you back on. If you came home in the middle of the night and your television was off or your system wasn't working, and it's something we could do remotely, they'll be able to do it from the customer service center. Is
there anything you'd like to add about what the future holds for customers, for WIV in its entirety, and moving forward now under this new ownership?
Well, the thing is that on the broadband side of things, it's exciting because we pre our purchase of WIV, customers were getting up to 3 meg, and today they're customers who are well into the teens, and I'm excited about that. And the network isn't even finished yet. So can you imagine now being able to get, like 16 meg and 20 meg and those sorts of things at home, and it's exciting. Well, they don't give it to me at my house. They told me that I can only experience it at work. I'm one of the last customers to get it.
Okay.
But when you start to get those sorts of speeds, it's very exciting.
It's very exciting. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mr. E.J. Saunders, for speaking to us, shedding some light on the issues and the future of the company. So we look forward to hearing big things, big technological advancements from the company going forward in the months ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you.